Welcome aboard everyone, Simon here from the Wells of Wall Street. I hope you are doing fantastically well wherever you are in the world. Guys, today we're looking at Xinfin XDC. We will have a look at the chart shortly, but I just wanted to bring to your attention a couple of interesting things that have happened, of course, in the last few days with Xinfin, as well as some cool little updates here. So quite recently we have had the CordaCon day one as of today, so a multitude of agenda topics. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it today. I did have a ticket, but other things came up. So I will be watching certainly some of the virtual aspects over the next couple of days. I'm particularly interested in the Vodafone one tomorrow around IoT. We've done a lot of videos around IoT and AI. So I'm really interested to see what they have to say and how Vodafone are going to introduce blockchain and how that might integrate with maybe potential customers or certainly the telecoms businesses in the world. But the whole thing around sort of Corda and R3, of course, linked heavily with Xinfin XDC in terms of the tokenomics. If you haven't seen our intro video to why we are bullish on Xinfin XDC and R3 Corda integration, do check that out. We will leave a link at the end of this video. I won't go into detail massively of CordaCon because what I want to do is sort of analyze a lot of the things that were said in today's program. I have watched a few of them, absolutely phenomenal. I think you can still get access to today's ones as well as the upcoming ones tomorrow and Thursday if you sign up. I'm not entirely sure of that. You have to double check that. But some of the roadmap stuff, guys, wow, I'm sort of sat here going, this is why XDC is Steve and I's biggest bag. Honestly, I can't even comprehend to you guys like how big Xinfin will be, XDC, how amazing the R3 Corda system is, who's behind it more importantly. I did say that we would go into more detail of the lab foundation team, if you like, of various people in historic backgrounds of major finance positions from the last 20-30 years. So there's so much behind the scenes, and today, I've only literally watched 2 videos out of so many. I'm really also interested in the healthcare ones because we do quite a few videos on things like Solve Care, and there's a multitude of videos coming up in the next couple of days around various sectors, including property, which is another one we cover as well. I'm super excited about Xinfin. The chart doesn't suggest this right now, but trust me, not necessarily all about this year. Of course, the near future. There's some big things in the pipeline by the looks of it, and I'm particularly interested to see the interaction of the CBDCs and a potential stablecoin. Whether it's XDC doing this stablecoin or not, but there's certainly talk within the roadmap and the planning for certainly the support of either or. So guys, quickly, Tradeteq partners with Xinfin in the first trade finance NFT transaction. This is absolutely phenomenal. So this news was actually from yesterday. So as a recording, it may go live tomorrow, to be honest, after midnight once we finish these videos. Hopefully you're enjoying these, by the way, because what happens is I mostly work, obviously, in the real world, and then I try in my spare time to keep you guys updated. So I do hope you're finding them fun and enjoyable. So Tradeteq, obviously, absolutely humongous exchange, but more importantly, this aspect here is around the NFT utilization in the trade platform. So they're arguing that they have done the first trade-related NFT transaction. Very interesting. It doesn't give any much detail about the actual asset or what they have used within the space. It just says NFT, but that's equally as interesting. I'll be interested to know if any of that news comes out. Re-emphasizing, of course, how amazing XDC is. XDC block is 7,400 kilowatts, which is approximately 3 million times lower than that of Ethereum mining. Wow. So we're talking about green climates and ISO standardizations and working towards a green blockchains. They're already doing it. Unbelievable. XDC transactions are less than 0.0001 of a penny. Fast and low cost. As we know, I'm not going into too much more detail about that. We've covered all of that in previous videos of XDC. What I like down here, and in fact, it's very interesting. The plan is now to carry out a number of similar transactions with other originators, and that is something we can do very quickly now as a follow-up. So they've pretty much worked out how they're going to do it, what they're going to do, and now they're going to do a multitude of them. This is what interesting me, because it pulls up in this conversation that I just mentioned a moment ago within the CordaCon today. He adds that the companies have already started work on a full retail offering that will be launched in the coming months. The way forward from there will be to move into a stable coin type of offering. This would create tremendous value for investors. Well, thanks very much, guys, for leaving me on this absolute cliffhanger. Thank you so much, because now the speculation begins. What is going on? And if it's anything to do with some of the things I've listened to today, I think there are absolute giant things coming Xinfin's way. The roadmap we've gone through in the previous video, go check that out if you haven't done so already. There's phenomenal things coming out as it is. How far away all this stuff is, maybe next year or the year after. I think it's quite interesting. If it does come out next year, it really pulls in line with all the CBDC narratives that we've pulled up recently, and especially around like in the UK. I did a video a while back about like next November as a deadline to pull in your old cash before they remove it, and they're obviously replacing with this ridiculously weird plastic notes that we have here in the UK. But why bother? It's all going to be removed soon anyway to go to digital, right? CBDCs are coming, and I think there's a big thing next year about it. You know, I feel it, like Stellar Lumens, Ripple, all of these projects, all of these companies fighting for the same period of time, and then all these November 2022 deadlines. It's too convenient for my liking. But anyway, I love it. And what we'll do in the next few days, guys, we're going to do a kind of like a CordaCon wrap. I have to check with them what content we can use. That's why I haven't done a full one today, so apologies for that. And there might be some videos out there from other people, but we want to do things legitimately. We totally respect Xinfin and what they're about. We don't want to annoy them at these early stages and ruin our channel with maybe copyright information, because some of the stuff I was listening to, I was like, I don't think they'd appreciate people like seeing this without already, signing up or having tickets to this thing. So I'll just double check that, but I'm sure most of it's out in the public now. But there's some super cool agendas. Definitely get involved if you can. If you can have a look on there and they allow you to sign up for these next couple of days, I truly recommend it, because it's looking awesome. Credible partnerships, credible opportunities to listen to so many clever people in this space, and linking that Corda network. They don't just go and invite Vodafone and all these massive companies to CordaCon for fun, to just have a few speeches. These guys are partners, there's no doubt about it in my mind. But I thought I'd pull this piece of information out in particular. But like I said, do check out, look at this tomorrow, look at this lineup. Fantastic. Vodafone using blockchain to bring identity and payments to the world of IT. Guys, how many times have I said about biometric payments and things like this and sensors? Visa have a patent going through right now for biometric payments. A patent. Microsoft have a patent going through for sensors in humans. It's all there. Go on, trust me. Go and look at these patents. They're existing. Vodafone using blockchain to bring identity and payments. So obviously this bringing identity is probably around like know your customer more than it is for sensors and things. But just have a think about this, right? In my opinion, I've said it for ages, smartphones are a gap. Smartphones are a gap. The transition of getting people used to identity, tracking, tracing, biometric ID. A couple of years ago, right, everyone was against facial recognition stuff, and now we'll just happily shove our faces in phones. Do people not realise what's going on? Anyway, before I go on a major rant, I think this is a very interesting topic, and I'm really interested. Can't wait to listen to that one in particular. The regulated internet value could be quite interesting. Citi is obviously massive banking institution. Quarter 5 developer preview. So again, interesting to see how they're going to continue to develop their program moving forward. And there's just some general interest. Interesting here, Commodity Futures Trading Commissions and the US Securities and Exchange Commission. Digital Finance Regulatory Spotlight, Innovation and Regulation. Now, you don't go and invite the SEC unless you're pretty much in bed with them, right? And you're already accustomed to what they're asking for as a security or as an asset, right? It's no doubt in my mind, guys. Like the whole backing of R3 Corda with XDC, I'm not even joking. You can't even comprehend the power this is going to have over the next few years. It's so undervalued, and I'm kind of half angry about it. I'm kind of loving it because I'm just bagging more of it at these stupid prices. So really interesting to see how that works. But check it out. It says register now. Don't have a virtual ticket. So actually, it looks like you might be able to. Fully recommend it, guys. Even if you don't watch them there and then, you can watch them afterwards. I think it's such an eye-opener and really exciting. So guys, that's a few topics on the XDC. Obviously one of our favourite bags, as you can tell. Please do like this video if you find it informative. Smash that subscribe button if you are new to our channel. Welcome aboard. But if you haven't subscribed already and you're watching all of it, hopefully you're enjoying them enough to subscribe, and it helps the channel out, and we're pushing towards the 2000. XDC chart, let's go into it. We're looking at the Qcoin data here. All these lines, if you haven't seen the previous videos, we anticipated this drop down here. It happened, fantastic. We had this previous line up here to say these were two definitive areas that we could go after this particular period. So it's really interesting to see that bit play out, and then now we're tailing up to right about literally bang on where we started drawing. Love that. We've had the retracement here, so taking that point of a highest point of the 21st of August where we closed at 17.5 cents. We did hit the all-time high, in that same day at 19.52. Since then we've had a retracement down to the level of approximately 50% to take us down to 9 cents. We haven't done a complete, in my opinion, a complete retracement down to 50.70. Completely ignored that. We've got support bang on this 9 cent mark, which is absolutely fantastic. It's been a long time coming. We've had loads of opportunities to support this level in the past in the historic data of the chart, and we've done this nice little V here. Now don't get me wrong, we might still come back and test these. I'm telling you now, if it comes down to this area again, I am going to put money in. I've already made accumulation because I sold a load of XDC up here. I took opportunities on the way down, and I'm more than happy. I've accumulated more personally, but I'm more than happy to smash a load of money into this area here if it does come back down. To be fair, even right now I think the price is ludicrous compared to where it will be in the future, but I'm just trying to see if other opportunities arise. However, let's take a look at this macro level here. What have we done in the last 48 hours? Well, we have drawn ourselves across that 13.13 bridge. We had tried to test this level up here at 14.5, seen some resistance, which is quite critical, to be honest. We've seen it at the beginning of September. We've seen it around the middle of August. So it's not a surprise that this was another chance to try and do it, and we couldn't. So we have traced back to this possible level down here. It's kind of rejected it. It's trying to push us back up here to this area around this 12, sort of 13 cent mark. So we're currently tracking, as a recording, 12 cents 92, so pretty much 13 bang on right on this line, guys. Can we close above it? It's going to be tight. I really think it's going to be tight. Of course, XDC maybe in the Asian market might push that up, especially when they catch up on the R3 Corda information and things like that. But what's critical is keeping stability around this area. If we don't keep stability and we close below this line for maybe 2 days in a row, we might come back and test this area, and I'll be waiting for sure with my hook and line to grab some more XDC. So I'm just going to wait this out a bit longer. However, the MACD has gone into a positive attribute. We have started to see the buy-ins coming in. We have a pale day today, so that's why I'm thinking, could we potentially test this area before we start tailing up again? It's been really interesting next few days, and I have a feeling there might be people just waiting for the next couple of days for the extra information on what comes out of the R3 CordaCon. Really, really interesting. The RSI is pretty much in the middle here at 52, so that's why I'm still a bit cautious. I'm not suggesting this is going to go flying yet. Okay, I do think we're in for an opportunity here, potentially. If we get support here over the next couple of days, we will probably push up to that 40.5 again and test it. And I truly believe we could break that and fly up to this level here where we drew in previously, if you remember, around that 20 cent mark and smash through. I don't anticipate really seeing until maybe the middle of October that happening, and probably into the end of October we'll start seeing price discovery, in my opinion. Remember this video, let's see if it happens. Really looking forward to it. So yeah, good positive aspects on it. I wish on TradeView they'd update this bit so it has performance recognition in there, because I think XDC has been a fantastic performer. And like I said, this always frustrates me in the sense that this is so undervalued. It's ridiculous, but my frustration needs to calm down, because like I said, it's a phenomenal opportunity to accumulate these prices. I was fortunately buying a load at 4 cents around that area. I've seen it hit that 20 cents. I'm buying on the drops, and now it's back to this crazy price where I'm like, this is probably around the lowest areas it's going to come for the rest of this year at least. Guys, it's not financial advice, but I'm saying please do watch our intro video that I'll leave a link to at the end of this one, and please do your own research on R3 Corda first of all, then XDC Xinfin. Figure out what's going on. We do cover most of that in our intro video, but I'm just saying, for the sake of yourselves, go and do your own research. Trust me, you'll love this. Honestly, when you think about Ripple and XLM and Stellar and all these massive projects, XDC is just going about its business in the background, which is arguably, and I'm throwing this out there, it's arguably better than all of those put together. I'm not even joking. And that's factually based on information and data, speed, transactions. Yeah, of course, Ripple has its own kind of niche of bridging and interoperability across worlds. But guys, I think like Xinfin's going to just plonk itself as one of the key players. And if you look at the founders in that lab team, honestly, I love it. Guys, I'm going to wrap that out there. I'm going to leave it on that hook, line and sink, as Xinfin did in that ridiculous article, leaving me asking, are they even going to do a CBDC or a stable coin? So I'm going to do the same, and I hope you guys do go and check out the project. On a serious note, thank you very much for watching, guys. We'll hopefully see you at XDC on the moon, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.